Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen, and this is not my sewing room. No, I'm out on the back porch again because it was just too pretty of a day to stay inside. You know, I hate to waste sunshine. I hate that. Plus, I had to show you my tomato plant right there. I am so proud of that thing. I am the granddaughter of 2 farm girls in Southern Ohio, and I kill everything. I am like the black bringer of doom when it comes to plants, but I'm really giving it a go. And this thing was dead. Like, it's dead, Jim. Dead. And I thought, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? I mean, it sticks. But it had one little bit of green on it, and I thought, well, you never know. So I repotted it, and now I have 2 baby tomatoes. And I have 2 more coming on. It's my grandmother's kind of rising up within me. I don't know, maybe the genetics have kicked in and it's about time. Okay, Friday Sews, let me tell you what I've been doing. First of all, I have to show you, I have some things in the works. And I'm so excited because I really want to make one of these 3 things, and maybe, I don't know, maybe at least 2 of them. So the first one is a vintage simplicity pattern. It's 7429 from, let me get the date here, from 1991. Looks like this. Look at that statement sleeve. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I know it's a wedding gown, but you know, I think I could pull it off. I think I could. I really do. Or I could try McCall's 2344, and this is from, what year is this from? 1986 vintage. Like, look at that sleeve. Is that not amazing? I mean, I just love it. And I think, oh, that could be gorgeous. Really gorgeous. And then I have this too, but I'm not as wild about this one. This is Simplicity 2959, and it's from, oh, I don't know, 2008, I think. 8 or 9. So I'm not as wild about that, but let me show you the fabrics. You know how I am so fond of unconventional fabrics. Well, I have this beach towel, and I thought it would be so awesome. Wouldn't this just be gorgeous? I mean, it would be so soft on the inside and so comfy. I just think, you know, especially for this one, I think this would be perfect. I am really excited about that. And actually, if I make either of the other 2, I have leftover cork. Wouldn't that be awesome? For probably for this one. And this is left over from my work table. I glued it to the top. I just think it'd be awesome, don't you think? April Fool. Okay, now that we have all that out of the way, let's get on to the sewing. Okay, I had Happy Mail this week. My friend Andra from Andra Makes texted me and said, hey, did you get an envelope from me? And I said, oh my gosh, you know, immediately I thought, oh, what did I get in the mail? What have I forgotten? Surely I got something and I've just spaced it. Well, it turns out I hadn't gotten the mail on Saturday, so I went out and I got it, and she was so sweet. She'd been thrifting, and she found this. This is Simplicity 7011, and it is from, why can't I ever get these dates? Oh, 1996 or 8, I think it's a 6. Anyway, it's Daisy Kingdom. I collect these, and so I was thrilled. It's just so cute. I really like them more for the collecting kind of end of it, rather than the, oh, I'm gonna make that. Although this is really cute. I don't know about those sleeves, but this jumper is really cute, and you know, very unstructured, very loose fitting. I love it. So thank you again, Andra. That was so sweet of you. My sewing room, this is another reason I'm out here. My sewing room is not really under construction. I wouldn't call it that. And it is cleaned up. But I've replaced my shelving, and I'm going to replace my sewing table that I put my sewing machines on. So I'm really excited about that. And even though I've been sewing in there, it's not done. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be put away. And I'm really happy with the switchover of the shelving because I think it's going to be way more efficient. Well, it already is. You know, what I've put away, I've been able to get rid of an art cart. I've needed to go through that thing for a long time, really, since I've been in that room. And so, yeah, I was able to go through it, weed stuff out, put away all the craft stuff, you know, put that in a big bin in the garage. So that is underway, and I'm excited to give you another tour because, you know, I'm famous for sewing room tours. Oh, why not? So I'm gonna do that soon. I'm not really doing much in terms of sewing. I mean, I picked this up today and I thought, well, I should work on that. It is McCall's 4510. This is from 2004. I'm making this one. Actually, I'm making this one. I was going to say this one, but shorter, and that's what this is, isn't it? But I'm doing it out of a sheet and a piece of stuff I got at Hawaii Fabric Mart. I'm trying to find, it's all curves, so it looks like that. I started it and then I got busy with some other things, and March has kind of flown by and I was in and out of that sewing room. So yeah, I picked that up today and I thought I should work on that a little bit. And I have 3 refashioned skirts. This was actually, I think it had a waistband with a zip on it. It's just a tiered skirt. It's really cute, and I don't wear it, so I gave it to my kid and she said it needs pockets. So I have leftover scraps that I can use for pockets, and this is why I like to keep my scraps, because it's so handy to use them for pockets. So this needs pockets. I have another one in there that needs pockets. It was a t-shirt dress that I cut off and made a skirt. Same thing. My Frugal frock. I was not going to do Frugal 22, which is a challenge that was on Instagram. Last year it was Frugal frocks, and I was one of the people that did a video and the whole thing. And this year I thought, no, I don't know that I want to take time to do that. I've got a lot of other stuff going on in March, and so I just kind of left it, and I thought, nah. So yesterday morning, I realized that my number 4 daughter had a birthday on Tuesday, so I didn't get her anything. You know, we pretty much say, oh, here's a gift card or here's a check for the money, and now that they're all adults, we kind of do that. But I thought, my husband is going up to see her, and so I thought, he's going to see her. I wouldn't have to ship anything. Well, what can I scare up in that sewing room, you know, this morning? So I went in. I had a tablecloth in there that I had gotten when I went thrifting with Michelle for Michelle Sews Again. And I thought, the thing is done. It's round, it's hemmed. All I have to do is put a waistband on it. So I cut a circle based on a circle skirt calculator that I found online, and I cut it a little bit bigger and used that circle for a pocket. And then I used some leftover linen again, you know, it was rolled up in my scrap bin and it matched, and I thought, well, I'll just use that. And I had some 2-inch elastic, so I used that, and so I made a circle skirt. And I made a little pocket out of the circle. I remembered that I have a Laura Ashley pattern for a tent dress from back in the 1970s, and the pockets in it are circles. And I thought, oh yeah. I didn't use a pattern, I just used the circle that I cut out, and I put a piece of this linen on the back, turned it inside out, folded the top down, and I cut the circle. I cut it a little too small. I wanted to be able to, you know, have the elastic in there and have it stretched out. And so I had a little piece that I cut in a circle that was a little bit, you know, bigger. And I used that to kind of, you know, it's not bias tape, but it kind of is. It's cut on a circle, so, you know, it kind of is bias tape. So anyway, I did that, trimmed it out with that. So I am so pleased with this. And I gotta tell you, round tablecloth could not have been easier. It took me like an hour to put the weight, cut everything, put the waistband on, thread the elastic through, and that put the pocket on. Really would have taken me less time if I had not done the pocket. And then I had a piece, again, one of these from my scrap bin of this blue knit. I went through the scrap bin until I found something that matched this, and I found this pale blue, and I knew I had the Anything But Basic tee pattern, and then I remembered I had the Vera tee from Forget Me Not Patterns. These are both free patterns, and the Vera that I initially made was too small for me because it has negative ease, and Jenna is really small. She's 5'10", but she's tiny. She's just, there's not much to her. So I thought, oh, that'd be a better t-shirt. Well, I had like, seriously, I had like 25 or 26 inches of this stuff. Now it's 60 wide, and I think it was a Walmart bundle, but that's all I had left. I mean, it was uneven cut on one side. I thought, I don't even remember what I used that for, but I had just enough. If I Tetrised it out, I had just enough for the front, the back, the neckband, and some sleeves. So I whipped that up, and that looks like this. Now, it wasn't enough to cut it all the way long, so it's a little bit short. We'll see how short it is on her, because she's well proportioned, but she does have a little bit of a longer torso. So we'll see, but there's that. And nice V neckline. I think I broke or dulled my twin needle. I usually use a twin needle because someday I'll have a cover stitch machine and I'll sew my knits like that, but right now I don't. So that is Friday Sews. Have a great weekend, and talk to me in comments. Let me know what you're up to. As always, if you want to see all of my Friday Sews, then you can check right over here, and be sure to check out all the other Friday Sewers. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget who loves you the most.